got a story that goes way beyond football. Well, it's my story. Willie Gardens. I know you don't know me, but I'm D'Amico Gardens' older brother. And man, watching Lil Bro dominate his freshman year made me so proud. So proud to be his big brother. He took a school like Nebraska, a school that nobody wanted him to go to because they said he was too talented. And if he went there, it wasn't going to work out good for him. But he led them to a national championship, man. And on top of that, he worked so hard, he became the Heisman winner that year. And he shattered almost every single running back record as a true freshman. Man, seeing Lil Bro lit a fire inside of me, man, that just made me feel like I had to take myself to the next level. You see, back in high school, I was a 5-star athlete. I was locking down things at corner, and I was making plays as a wide receiver. I went both ways, and man, I was elite on both sides. But with all of that, colleges only wanted me to catch passes, not defend them. Coming out of Village Academy in Victorville, California, where we went undefeated for 4 years straight. No one cared because we came from the dirt, bruh. See, living in the Ville taught me, you gotta fight for what you want. It taught me grit. It taught me how to fight against the odds, to never back down, to pick yourself up when things get rough, and to keep your head on a swivel because things could go down at any moment, at any time. But you know what? This is my story, man. This is how I ended up as a walk-on in college and flying underneath the radar. So in this video, you're gonna see how I turned that chip on my shoulder into something special. This is the journey of Willie Gardens, the older brother, and the underdog who refused to be overlooked. Let's get it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Willie Gardens, aka The Truth, man, and we finna get right into this underdog story, this story of grit and glory. Let's go, man. If you are new to the channel, this your first time here, man, welcome, man. God bless, man. We welcome you to the channel. It's your boy Willie Gardens, man, and welcome to the garden, bro. We finna get into this thing, right? Let me pause this real quick, okay?
Okay, I know you asking yourself, how is this dude gonna be a 5-star recruit talking about an underdog story? We already said it in the intro. In high school, we was a 5-star, but because of where we went to and we not playing the position that the coaches and colleges wanted us to play, no one cares about us anymore. So we decided to go to a school where we could walk on, to a school where they don't need us, to a school where they saying, yo, we don't care who this kid is, and we're not giving him a scholarship until he prove himself. So at the end of the day, that's what this is about. And on top of that, people been playing the underdog, and it's been all over Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. You do not want to play underdog because you will not see the field at all. So for the sake of content, we're gonna do it this way. Let's get back into this thing. So look, man, you know we had to go with the man-to-man cornerback, bro, because everything else, it just seems like the physical abilities just fit the best for man-to-man. So that's what we went to. Let's lock in. Yo, what the hell is that? Nah, bro. Nah, yeah, we got it. We changing that up, bro. Yeah, come on, let's see what we got. No, that definitely ain't it. That's definitely not it, bro.
Hey, yo, what the?
Okay, yep, that's giving dookie braids. We not doing that. Yep, no. That's giving taco meat, bro. We can't do that, bro. You looking like ground turkey out here, unseasoned. This is not okay. Like, I'm not. Nah, bro. EA, I need you to get it together. I need you to give us some better haircuts, cause this. Where's the definition? Where's the detail, bro? Like, please don't get me started. But you know what? We're going with the taco meat. It's cool. We're gonna just have the taco meat on top of our head, at least this season right now. You feel me? But we finna get it. All right. So look, man. So we're gonna look at the physique, right? Pause. Big pause. Anyway, look, normally we go like 6 foot or higher, 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", but we're trying to make it realistic, right? So we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of oomph, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta make sure that the fatty not fat, you feel me? Pause. So what I'm saying is we're gonna be a little flat in the back, but we're gonna be strong where it count. So I think for us, what we're gonna do, instead of being tall and adding a little bit of cheese and all that different stuff like that, we're gonna go between 5'10", 5'11". I feel like, yeah, we live in a new era now where a lot of corners is taller, but I still think the average is probably like maybe 5'10", 5'11" now. It used to be like 5'9", but now we at like, because there's so many taller corners, I think it's averaging out to where we at like 5'10", 5'11". That's the average for the average corner now. So now the most important part, baby, the drip. Hey, yo! Yo, that boy kind of looking right though. That boy looking kind of thick. Okay, let's look at the drip for real though. Come on.
You see the drip. It's something slight, something cool. It's not like we're gonna see the goddamn field, so it's not like it really matter. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about that starter drip. You feel me? All right, so look, man, we are 75 overall, and we got a 4th mental ability, okay? So let's get into it. We definitely gonna go with Legion. You got winning time, the natural team player, all of that. But I'm tired of letting them get first downs, and I'll be losing 15, 20 points because of it. So we're not doing that, okay? We're not finna get into that. So at the end of the day, we going to make sure that everybody got composure in this mug on the secondary. Let's lock into it. So as you can see, none of our physical abilities are activated, but that's because we suck. So it's okay. We finna grind this thing out. We are underdog, but we gonna make it to the top. You already know what it is. Let's lock in, baby. Come on. Now, without further ado, the moment that you all been waiting for. We wanted to see what Willie Gardens is gonna commit to, and it is Alabama, the Crimson Tide. Woo! Let's go, baby. You already know this is where the journey starts. This is where it begins. So we finna lock into this story, and I'm finna get back into character, and we locking in. Let's get it.
Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, sweetheart, how you doing?
I'm good, Mom. I got some big news, though. Crazy.
Oh, what is it, really? What's going on?
I just committed to the University of Alabama. I'm gonna walk onto their football team, and I'm gonna fight for a scholarship. I'm tired of people doubting me.
Willie, that's incredible. I'm so proud of you, honey. I know how much this means to you.
I know it's gonna be a tough journey, but you and Pop, y'all taught us well. I know I can handle it.
I know you are, Willie. You've always been a fighter, and I believe in you with all my heart. Just remember, as you take this step, trust in God. He brought you this far, and He has big plans for you. Your story's going to touch so many lives, more than you can imagine.
I remember that, Mom, for sure. I'm gonna have to work harder than I ever have. This ain't high school no more.
And when you make it to the top, don't you forget to give God the glory. He's the one guiding your path, and I know He's going to do amazing things through you. Keep your faith strong, and everything else will fall into place.
I will, Ma. Thanks for always believing in me.
Always, Willie. You got this. Go show them what you're made of, and let God take care of the rest.
I will. I love you, Ma. Tell Dad I said hi.
I love you too, Willie. And go make us proud.
We got settled in the campus. We locked in. We went to the coach's office, and we got accepted to be able to be a walk-on the team. Now look, after evaluation, they gave us some ratings, and our speed is only at 83, man. Only at 83. So what we lack in speed, we gotta make up for wits. So we gotta be in a position before the receiver even get there. So let's see how we can do during practice. On my way to the field, I got a message from Coach. He just wanted to tell me that he was glad to have me on the team, but he also was telling me that it's hard to be a student athlete and that I was gonna be faced with a lot of challenges, but I let him know that I'm ready for the season and I'm ready for whatever comes my way. So I'm not your average freshman. Let's get it. I stood on the field, the Alabama sun beating down on me as I lined up for my first one-on-one drill, and my heart was racing. The way that this moment was pressing down on me like this damn heat. And I glanced over at my new teammates, and I could feel their eyes on me, bruh. It's like they didn't respect me. But why would they? I was just a walk-on. Another dude trying to make this team. I was nobody. All right, Willie, focus up, man. Calm your nerves. You know this drill like the back of your hand. Stop tripping. Used to dominate these back in the day at Village Academy, but I know this ain't high school no more. This is Alabama, bruh. The Crimson Tide. The speed was different. I mean, everything was different here. Damn, I got burnt. Am I ready for this? Now I gotta get that out of my head. He lined up in the slide, he's gonna cut on the inside. Got him. I'm locking him up. Let's go, incomplete. We got this, bruh. We just gotta lock in. Let's go, baby. Come on, lock in. Oh, here. Oh, yup, that's me. That's me. That's a pick, baby. Let's go. Yeah, man. The coach's eyes been on me all day, man. This heat is crazy. I'm tired. And these dudes is fast as heck, but we locking in. We got 2 picks. Let's go, man. We showing coach that we belong here. But dude, I'm tired and these dudes is just faster than me. They used to this heat already. They've been here. I'm new to this. But it's okay. I knew this was gonna be hard. Oh, goodness, bro. Come on, Willie. You gotta lock that down. You gotta lock that down. Let's go. Let's go. Lock it and cut off the inside. Yup. Cut off the inside. Let's go. That's lockdown coverage. You ain't going nowhere, boy. It's the last rep. We gotta show coach something. It's the last rep. We cut the inside off. Oh my goodness, man. I can't believe you dropped that, bruh. Yo, man, after practice, Damani hit my phone talking about for this week, we're gonna be rooming together because they renovating or doing something to his room. So look, man, I'm I'm pretty sure they was impressed with what I was doing at practice, and he asked me if I had any questions for him just to let him know. I feel like I'm already making an impression on my team and my teammates, and I think they starting to trust me already. As the team prepares for this week's game, I'm hitting the field, man, getting some reaction drills. Why? Because even though I know I'm not going to hit the field, I got to make sure I get faster. And while I'm still slow, I got to make sure that I could break on the ball and be smart. Make the receivers and make the quarterback think that they open when really they not. So I'm doing this drill, man, hoping that I can increase my reaction time. I know I took some time off before walking on to Alabama, but I ain't never been this slow. And maybe it's not that I'm this slow, or maybe it's just these dudes is this fast. I'm hoping that my opponents ain't like this either. I don't know, man, we're gonna have to find out. But all I know is we're gonna put in this hard work, and we're gonna be dedicated to it even when it hurts. Even when they doubting us, we just gotta make sure we don't doubt ourselves. Let's do everything that we can to make sure that we on top. That's my motto for this year. It's all about grit and glory. That's the motto. I'm not the fastest on the field yet, at least, but I will be. But until then, I'm gonna hit this weight room like crazy to make sure I can punish receivers off the line. I can feel the weight of the stadium's history and the legacy of the players who had come before me. This is where legends was made, champions. And the thought was exhilarating, but also sobering at the same time. I knew that this road would be one that's long and uncertain, but in that moment, I felt a renewed sense of determination. As the team took the field, the crowd went crazy, straight erupted. I felt a surge of emotion, man, pride, hope, and a deep burning desire to prove myself one day. And I knew that one day, all them screams and them cheers, they'd be for me. I looked up at the stands packed with fans who lived and breathed Crimson Tide football. The energy was unlike anything I ever experienced, a constant pulsing force that seemed to amplify every moment. And I know these people would do anything to be in my shoes. They didn't know the whole story. They didn't know how hard I had to work just to be here, the things I had to sacrifice. And I still feel like I'm on the outside looking in. Man, one day I promised myself, one day I'm gonna be out there under these lights, in front of these fans, man. I know I am. The path ahead is gonna be steep and it's gonna be full of challenges. I can only imagine what I'm gonna face. But that's what I wanted. We came away with the victory, but personally, I think it's a little bit too close, man. We a top-ranked team. We should not be letting people like them hang in with us. We got a lot of work to do, and I got a lot of work to do so I can see this field. It's week 2, I'm at practice, and we back at these one-on-ones. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm putting in work. It's week 2. And last week, I feel like we barely came away with a victory. And I just feel like us being a top-ranked team and them being unranked, it shouldn't even been a game. And I'm telling you, our secondary gave up so many big plays, and I just feel like I could make a difference. But I don't know, man. I got to keep showing coaches what I'm made of. It's week 2, and we're going up against USF. And I don't know. I'm hoping it's not a close game like last game. But hopefully these reps that I'm getting in on these one-on-one drills is showing coach that I'm ready to touch that field. I'm not gonna lie, this practice was like a 50-50 for me. But it's because I'm in and out of my head and I'm still getting used to this freaking heat, man. This Alabama heat is different. Not gonna lie, it's been so crazy. We had to go inside to practice. We had the practice facilities on the inside. But look, we're gonna come out on top and we're gonna do what we gotta do. Look, man, this again, a little too close for comfort. I don't know what we gotta do, but at least we came away with the victory. So I think coach had enough, because now we finally get our first challenge. We was 5th on the depth chart, and now we get to fight. We get to battle. We one step closer. Man, right after coach just told me what was gonna happen, I get a freaking message from this girl that I've been kind of interested in. She want me to go to this party. Man, after what coach just told me, I'm locked in. I ain't worried about her. I ain't worried about no party. I ain't worried about none of that. The only thing that matters is making sure that I move one step closer and I focus on this position battle. As soon as coach called for that tackling drill, man, my stomach tightened. Tackling wasn't my strength. I could cover, I could read a play. When it came to wrapping it up, I struggled. Why does it have to be the first drill? Man, I feel like the pressure was building. I lined up, tried to calm my nerves. Focus, Willie. You got this, man. Don't overthink it. But I knew everybody was watching me. My teammates, my coaches, all sizing me up, man. This was my chance, though, to show them that I belong here. Put that in the back of my mind. At least I tried to. But it seemed like I couldn't shake it. The whistle blew. The ball carrier came charging at me. It lowered my shoulder and exploded through the tackle and broke fumble. The impact vibrated through my body, man, as I brought him down with force. I stood up. The adrenaline was coursing through me. You could do this. And rep after rep after rep. I felt more locked in than ever. The hesitation disappeared, my instincts took over. I started driving through each tackle, making clean, solid tackles, and I made them fumble a few times. By the end of the drill, I wasn't just keeping up, I was dominating. And I'm looking from my teammates and see how they shifted and how they was paying attention to everything I was doing. And I could even see some of them nodding their heads like, yeah, he locked in. Here we go again with these one-on-one drills. Now I know I locked in on that first one, and as much as I've improved, I'm still getting beat deep, man. I'm just not fast enough. But one thing I could really say I improved on is I learned how to cut off those short routes and take off the inside. And I've been in the weight room a lot, bruh. So that bump and run coverage, I've been locked in, but sometimes my feet get tangled up and I lose positioning and then they make a play on me. I just gotta get faster, bro. I'm definitely doing what I need to do to become a student of the game and to elevate my game and get my fundamentals right. But I'm still struggling. I'm still doing everything I can, but I keep finding myself out of position. Now, I did everything I needed to win this drill, so I feel like now it's finna be 2-0, but I'm a little embarrassed. I got beat on a few different plays and a few plays I should have made, but I took myself out of position. At this point, it's 2-0, and even if I lose this one, it don't even matter. I know the position's mine. But this ain't for him. This ain't for my opponent. It's for me. It's to show the coaches. It's to show myself and my teammates that I am here to stay and I will be a starter before the end of this year. So if I gotta work harder than everybody, if I gotta push myself past my limitations, if I gotta stay isolated, do whatever I gotta do, man, I'm gonna lock in and be on a whole different level. And I know sometimes I'm gonna piss people off because of my mentality. I know it, man, but it's okay because they don't know my story and what I had to get through to get here. Man, I dominated all 3 drills and I won the position. Your boy is now number 4 on the depth chart. Man, hopefully I get to see the field this week. I've been working my way up this depth chart, man, and I've been going crazy in the film room, hitting the field, hitting the weight room. Yo, this is going to be crazy. I can't wait to experience this on the field. It's one thing to experience noise like this and the atmosphere like this on the sideline, but it's a whole nother thing to experience this on the field, man. I'm excited. Hopefully I get an opportunity soon. I mean, like, real soon. Wait, is this it? Oh my goodness, I'm actually stepping onto the field right now. Oh man, my knees feel weak. Hold up, I gotta focus. I know they gotta go deep. All right, let's just go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Make a play on the ball. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Yo. That was just a taste. The way I feel right now, I can't even explain it. And my teammates embracing me at the 50-yard line off of one play. Wow, bruh. Yeah, I gotta step up my game. If this hard work got me to this place and this point, and this is what that feel like to be on that field, I'm ready. I'm locked in. Coach said he think I'm ready. He think I'm ready to challenge CB3. Let's get it. And at this point, this reaction drill is becoming second nature, man. It's like tying my shoe or spelling my name. It's too easy. And I'm letting you know right now, we locked in the first drill. But unfortunately, some adversity hit, and we lost this second drill. We just wasn't good enough, and of course, it's tackling. I still gotta work on that, man. But you know what? It's almost automatic. Even though I let them get the catch and make the tackle, I still won because I did enough earlier in the drill to make sure I could get that dub and that victory. So look, man, we sitting at that CB3 spot, and you know I had to change up the drip because I feel like we're gonna have a good opportunity to get into the game this week. Let's get into it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get into the game. It was such a nail biter between Georgia, 21-28, but we came out on top with the victory. And I know that one stung. I know that hurt. It feel good to be on a winning team. But you know what? We finna get right back to work. We finna lock back in, and we finna grind and do what we gotta do when it comes to this practice and prepare for this next week. Let's lock into it. If I'm being honest, I feel like Vanderbilt right now. Yeah, I know we won and we sit at the number 2 seed when it comes to being the best team in college football, but I still ain't touched the field, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a little discouraging. It's making me think all my hard work not paying off. It's making me think I'm wasting my time. Should I just go home? But nah, man, I gotta lock back in and I gotta understand that this is all a part of God's plan. Gotta stay locked in. And as soon as I get on the bus, coach tells me when we get back, I get to fight for that number 2 spot, man. And bro, I swear tears wanted to come out of my eyes. I was so ready to prove to everybody and myself that I was born for this. So Coach Green hit me up and told me to stay after practice. He said it's clear that I've been showing and proving that I belong on the field. And I said, Coach, I'm ready. It all comes down to this. 2 drills. If I win the one-on-ones and the gap tackling drill, I'll be starting the next game, man. The number 2 spot is mine. I could almost taste it. I know it's not the number 1 spot, but at least the number 2 spot guarantees me that I'll be playing the entire game, and I could finally show Coach what I could do. I could finally show him that I was born for this, and I appreciate them taking a chance on me. Right now, me and the wide receiver going back and forth. I've knocked down a few, he's caught a few, I picked a few off, and he's burned me on a few plays. But it's okay, man. I feel like I'm doing enough. I know I've done enough. I feel like I've done enough to make it to that position. Let's go. We knocked it down. And we finna solidify this right now. There's no way he could come back. There's only 2 reps left. I know he beat me on this one, but it's okay. I just gotta lock in. I gotta make a play. I gotta make a play. It's okay though. I still won. I still won. And this right here was a moment of redemption. A moment of redemption, man. I knew I was gonna be able to do it. I needed to lock in, and I needed to get outside of my comfort zone. And I knew that this was the reason I was here. And yes, let's go. I did it. I won a position battle, and we are number 2 on the depth chart. It's a sigh of relief, but the journey's not over. We are just beginning. We finna start our first game, and I know we're not at the number 1 spot, but I want you to know we coming for it. We coming.
All right, folks, let's talk about one of the biggest stories coming out of Tuscaloosa this week. Willie Gardens. Now, for those of you who don't know and haven't been following closely, Willie Gardens went from a walk-on to securing the number 2 spot on the depth chart. I mean, this kid is really amazing. So this weekend, he'll be starting his first game for Alabama. Now, this isn't just any game, people. Alabama is undefeated and right in the middle of the playoff hunt. I mean, these dudes are on the road to the national championship again. So, yeah, the stakes couldn't be any higher. And here comes this kid, no scholarship, no fanfare, just raw talent and grit and earning his shot at one of the biggest programs in the country. Some folks are all in on coach's decision, and others love the underdog story. And they've seen Willie grow from struggling in early practices to absolutely dominating in position battles. But not everyone's on board, unfortunately. There are people out there saying he's unproven, that is too risky. And why would you do it when the team is on fire? To start him in a big game like this? I mean, we're talking about Alabama football here. The expectations are high. But here's the thing about Willie Gardens. This kid don't shy away from the moment. He came from a small school, walked into this team with no guarantees, and he fought for every inch. Whether you agree with the decision or not, you can't deny the heart of this kid, man. He's showing it day after day. So love it or hate it, Willie Gardens is starting this weekend. We got to find out, and we will find out soon enough, if he's ready to help keep Alabama on that championship path or not. Stay tuned, folks. It's going to be a wild ride.
I took a deep breath. I jogged out onto that field, and the roar of the crowd surrounded me. The lights, the pressure, the stakes, none of it mattered anymore. I was ready. Let's do this. I looked around the stadium. Alabama fans packed in, screaming at the top of their lungs. The noise was deafening, but I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that we were undefeated in a hunt for this national championship. I was just thinking about the fact that I'm finally here. You know how far I had to come just to get here? From a walk-on to a starter? I thought the weight, man, the weight was just hitting me all at once. I remembered the early practices, struggling to keep up, feeling like no one thought I belonged. Now, here I was, taking the biggest field, in the biggest game, in the biggest moment of my life. And there are still people out there who don't think I should be here, who doubt I can handle it. I get it. They got their reasons. But that's been my whole life, proving people wrong. I fought for everything I've ever had, and now it's time to show them I belong. Man, we up 7-0, but this no huddle, man, it was killing us. play after play, they move fast, not giving us a second to breathe. My legs felt like cement, and every breath burned a fire in my chest. I could hear the crowd roaring. All I could focus on was the next snap. They were pushing hard, man, keeping us on our heels, trying to catch us slipping. The scoreboard showed that we were up, but barely, and they were driving. I couldn't let them get any closer, and they kept attacking the opposite side, man. But they knew I was tired, and my hands was rested on my knees between plays, and they tried to suck in as much air as I could. Sweat dripped down my face, man. I was super tired. I didn't know what else to do. Every step that I took, it was painful. But I knew I trained for this moment. That's why I was in a study room. Oh yeah, I see it. It's a screen. It's a screen, 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 screen. Let's go, baby. Way to make a play. Way to make a play. God damn it, man. This no huddle is killing me. It's 2nd and 12, and I'm exhausted. But I know I gotta keep going. And right now it's 3rd and 16, and I know I needed to make a big play. So I locked in on the outside receiver. I see the QB scanning. I see the ball in the air. And I'm stride for stride, man, and I pick it off. Let's go. The stadium erupted around me, but all I felt was the rush of adrenaline surging through my body, man. I made the play, tired, gassed, and everything on the line. Me. And this is why you here. This is why you here, Willie. This is why you never quit and you push through adversity. Because you never know when your name gonna be called. My pops used to always tell me, man, preparation meets the opportunity. And I prepared, and I seized the opportunity. Let's get it. I just made one of the biggest plays in my career early on. And I see I'm lined up against one of the fastest receivers in college football. Oh my goodness, this dude just took off like a rocket. No. And I'm running as fast as I can, but he's about 5 steps ahead of me and he scores. I can't believe I just let this happen. I made a big play, and then I made a big mistake. And now they back in this game because of me. Not because of nobody else but me. And I feel like I let everybody down. And I don't know what else to do besides just step up and make a play. Keep going back and forth in my mind. It's 1st and 10, and I'm trying to stay focused. And I can see the bubble screen coming, so I break on the ball and I make a tackle. I ain't gonna lie, man, it didn't happen all at once, but as the game went on, something started to click. The chaos, the pace, the noise, it all began to slow down for me. What felt like a blur at first started to make sense. I wasn't just reacting anymore, I was anticipating, reading the offense, seeing the game in the way I hadn't before. I wasn't the fastest guy on the field, and I knew it. But speed wasn't everything. The receivers, all of them, no matter how quick or shifty, they had patterns and tendencies. I started to pick up on them. The way a guy would drop his hips before cutting inside, the subtle lean he'll give before making a move. It was the little things that mattered, and I started to see them before they would happen. I wasn't chasing anymore. I was in position, step by step. I was right there, making the right reads, closing down space before they even had a chance to break on the ball. I was ready. Whether it was breaking up passes or making tackles, I was in the right spot. Not because I was the fastest, but because I saw the game unfolding right before it happened. But even though I started to make plays, I couldn't forget one thing. Speed still mattered. As much as I could rely on my mind, if I made a mistake, if I misread a route, guessed wrong on a move, or got caught out of position, man, I wouldn't have enough time to recover, or the talent or the speed to recover. I'll be toast. Guys out here was too fast, too good. One bad read and it's over. I knew that. So I stayed sharp. I focused. I couldn't afford to slip. Even with the game slowing down in my head, I had to stay one step ahead. Because the moment I didn't, these guys would leave me in the dust. But it's cool, man. We came out of here with a victory, 38-24, and I'm proud of myself. I made a play that impacted the game. I made several plays that impacted the game. And this is just the beginning of my journey. This is just the beginning of grit and glory. And I'm here to let you know that people will be saying my name for years to come.
you something special here, folks. Willie Gardens, the former walk-on, is already making an impact in his first few games for Alabama. You don't see a guy like this come out of nowhere and start locking down receivers the way he's been doing. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. Yes, no doubt about it. Still raw in some areas, but he's really something special. He's got the tools, the mindset, the potential. I mean, this kid just might be a generational talent. I'm talking the elite of the elite at his position. Better than some of the biggest names we've seen in recent years. Yeah, I said it. I'm talking guys like Darrelle Revis, Sauce Gardner. Willie Gardens might be the next big name we are talking about for years to come. Heck, he's already showing shades of Travis Hunter type player. A one of one. Sure, there's a lot to learn, and he knows that. But the ceiling is sky high for this kid, man. Mark my words. If he continues on this trajectory, we are witnessing the rise of a future star in college football. Man, oh man, oh man. Alabama has found a diamond in the rough, and it is shining, and they are polishing him so bright. He's shining almost brighter than the sun.
Hey, baby. How are you? I've been waiting for your call all day.
Mom, I started today.
I know, baby. We all watched. Your brothers, your aunts, everyone was glued to the TV. You look so good out there. I couldn't stop smiling. How do you feel?
I don't even know how to describe it, Ma. It's like everything we talked about, everything I worked so hard for, it's starting to pay off. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired, like really tired. These dudes is fast. They ain't no joke.
I bet they are, baby. I bet they are. But you held your own, son. You were right where you needed to be. And I saw that interception. Had me jumping up and down in the living room.
Yeah, but I mean, right after that, I gave up a big play. It was like I couldn't even keep up with one receiver, and I let him score. I felt like I messed up the game. Like that was my moment, and I feel like I let everybody down.
Baby, mistakes happen. That's a part of the journey. You learn and you get better. What's important is that you didn't quit and you keep going, right?
Yeah, Ma, you right. And yeah, I did. I had to. It's crazy, Ma. I went from being a walk-on to starting in one of the biggest games of my life. But I know there's still people that still doubt in me and don't think I should even be here.
Listen to me, Willie. You're made for this moment. God has a plan for you. You're out there for a reason, and you've already touched more lives than you realize. There's some people who may doubt you, yes, but you have to keep trusting in God's plan. He's guiding your steps, and when you make it all the way to the top, don't forget to give him the glory. This is just the beginning, son.
Yeah, I know. I just want to make you proud, Ma.
Huh, baby, you already have. You don't have to prove anything to me. I'm proud of you for walking this path, for pushing through hard times when things get rough, for trusting in your dream, for just keeping your faith. You keep working and the rest will come.
Thanks, Mom. I needed to hear that.
You got this, baby. Remember, no matter what happens, you've already won in my eyes. Keep your head high, trust in God, and baby, know I love you.
I love you too, Ma. Always. I'll talk to you soon.
Anytime, baby. Keep shining.
Hey, Ma, did Dad catch the game?
No, baby, I'm sorry. He was busy. But I'm sure he'll try to catch the next one.
All right, Ma. I appreciate you. Tell my brothers I said I love them, and aunties I said hi.
Yo, what's good? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, The Truth, the one and only Willie Gardens, and we back with another movie, baby. We finna get right into this one, man. Look, this is a new series, man, our Road to Glory. The story is an underdog story. It's one of grit and glory, you feel me? I might be a rapper, son. I don't even know. We gonna find out. But we locked in. This our boy Willie Gardens. We got our first start, man. We got our first start last week and we popped off. Had a great solid game. So we starting again this week against Tennessee. And I'm hoping that we have a great
game, bruh. Now look, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this series. Alright, this is the second episode, but y'all let me know what y'all want to see, bruh. Y'all let me know that type of energy, the type of storyline, let me know what y'all want, and I'm gonna cook something up nasty for you. I promise you. Now, give me some time though, I'm still learning, okay? I'm trying to learn how to implement like GTA into it, all that different type of stuff, but it's a learning curve for me, bruh. I'm new to the scene, I'm just coming on to the scene, but I'm already locked in and I'm trying to make a splash, you feel me? Like your boy's name was Curry. But this the drip that we going with for the second week. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about the drip, bruh. So look, we finna get right back into this video, but do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. But I really appreciate the likes, man, because it pushed me in the algorithm. And you know what I'm saying? We definitely want more people to see this because it make it a lot easier for me to make the content for it to come out sooner. But even if you don't, I'ma still take my time and make some bangers for you. I promise you that, bruh. Because at the end of the day, it's about making sure that y'all got beautiful content and it make you want to come back, bruh. So at the end of the day, man, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all already. Let's lock into this and I'm finna get back into character. Let's get it. This week 2, we gearing up for a huge showdown against Tennessee. This ain't just any game. Man, Tennessee got a young star quarterback, Nico Maleava. He's the talk of the SEC right now. Dynamic talent with a cannon for an arm, man. The kind of poise you don't see in many freshmen. But today, we're gonna go up against one of the toughest defenses in the country. I'm gonna be right there in the secondary, ready to shut him down. Yeah. It's the kind of challenge I live for. Going head to head with one of the best up-and-coming quarterbacks in the nation. Hope I can make some plays today, man. I know I gotta make some plays today. Jogging onto the field, I can feel the energy from the crowd. Man, it's electric. The roar of Alabama fans fills the stadium, but my focus is razor sharp. It's week 2. All I'm thinking about is that young quarterback Nico, but I'm locked in. I see their formation in the first play of the game. I knew they was coming at us with a run. The running back gets the handoff and he's headed outside. I see you. Without hesitation, I break towards the edge, closing the distance faster than he can react. I lower my shoulder and I drive into him. I drop the running back hard. Before I can even catch my breath, Tennessee is already back at it. No huddle again? Man, they moving fast, lining up before we can even reset. But I seen this before. Last week prepared me for this chaos. Stay locked in. Focus, Willie, focus. Nico's at the line, already calling out the next play. We deep into the drive and Tennessee is moving the ball. Nico trying to wear us down with this no huddle, but I'm staying locked in. My legs are burning, but my mind is sharp. I'm breathing him. He looking for a big play, I can feel it. As soon as the ball is snapped, Nico drops back and he's locked in on his receiver. He throws the ball downfield, he lets it fly, and I'm ready, I'm in position, and I snag it out the air. It's an interception, and I'm running, man. I'm trying to get as many yards as I can, and I get popped on the sideline. Oh, man. Let's go, but we made a play. We made a play when it counts, and we stopped them from putting points on the board. As the game keeps moving, I can feel myself getting better, learning more every snap. College ball is different. It's faster, more complex. But I'm starting to see it in a way I ain't never seen the game before. It's not just about athleticism. It's not just about hitting hard. It's about positioning, reading, knowing where to be before the ball even leaves the quarterback's hand. I've also known I wasn't the fastest. That's something I had to accept. But the more I play, the more I realize that speed alone doesn't win games. It's about being smart, about anticipating. My lack of speed has taught me to rely on something more important. My mind, positioning, timing. Those are the things that can make up for the speed I don't have. Every rep, every play, I'm understanding the game on a different level. It's like I'm seeing the field clearer than ever. Knowing the tendencies of these receivers, reading the quarterback size and making sure I'm in the right spot to make a play. This game is about being one step ahead. And as I'm out here grinding, in this no-huddle battle with Tennessee, I can't help but think back to something my dad told me, man, when I was a kid. We'd be out in the yard, me and my brothers playing football, and he'll sit me down after a game. He'll say,
"Son, opportunity is always going to come, but it doesn't mean anything if you're not prepared for it. Preparation has to meet the opportunity, and when they meet, that's where success happens."
I used to nod my head like I understood, but it didn't really hit me until now. This moment, right here, this game, This season, it's the opportunity I've been waiting for. And all the hard work I put in, all the long hours, the early mornings, the late nights, that's the preparation. And right now they're meeting me on this field. This is success. Not because I've made it, but because I'm ready for whatever comes. The hits, the plays, the mistakes, they're all a part of the process. I'm learning that the game isn't just about raw talent. It's about who's prepared to make the most out of the opportunity when it shows up. Yeah, this is it. Dad, I'm prepared. I'm ready. I line up on the next play, feeling inspired, locked in. And even though they called the flag on me, it's cool. Because I understand that in this journey, while I will have moments of greatness, and I'm consistent and I put the hard work in, that sometimes there will be moments when I fail. Sometimes there will be moments when I fall short. And sometimes there'll be moments when I'm ready to make a big play. But yet, I can't. See, the thing about being out of position is you're gonna get thrown off course. Find yourself out of place. Maybe even completely lost at times. But what I learned is that being out of position isn't the end. It's just a moment, man. A moment where you have to choose either to give up or to fight to reposition yourself. See, it's not about never making mistakes. It's about how quickly you can adjust when things don't go your way. Life is going to hit you with things you didn't expect. Moments that make you feel like you're behind. But here's the truth. You can always reposition yourself, man. You can always find your way back. It's not where you start, and it's not even where you are right now. It's about your willingness to move, to correct, to keep pushing until you're back on track. Just because you're out of position now doesn't mean you can't make the play. In life, we all get knocked off course, but we're never stuck. We can always reposition ourselves for the next opportunity, the next success. You're never too far gone to get back to where you need to be. I might be off right now, but I'm never out. There's always a way back. Always.
This is it. Game on the line. Can Willie Gardens come up big? This kid has been making headlines all season, and they are testing him again in this crucial moment in the game. The snap. Missouri QB drop back. He's looking deep corner. He lets it fly. That's going straight towards the end zone. Wait. Gardens is closing in. He's reading the QB's eyes. Oh my, he's going for it. Can he get there? Gardens is about to make a big big.
Gotta work harder. Gotta work smarter.
Snap. Missouri QB drop back. He's looking deep corner. He lets it fly. That's going straight towards the end zone. Wait. Gardens is closing in. He's reading the QB's eyes. Oh my, he's going for it. Can he get there? Gardens is about to make a big.
We show the country tonight that we play for the brotherhood. We play for Eddie, we play for Tyler, and we play for everybody in this room. And it's 60 minutes of pure, all out, everything we got, we want to know. We are, let's go!
This week, we going up against the Missouri Tigers, and last season they went crazy, man. And they got two dynamic wide receivers, Theo Weiss Jr. and Luther Burden III. Luther, dude is a standout receiver known for his speed, athleticism, his ability to make plays both in the passing game and as a returner. He's been a dominant force for Missouri, leading his team to over 1,200 receiving yards in the 2023 season. And Theo Weiss Jr., man, that dude is dangerous. Standing at 6'2", known for his physical presence and playmaking ability, he transferred from Oklahoma. He has quickly become Missouri's top target. I'm gonna see what I can do up against these receivers, man. But I know I can hold my own. I believe in myself. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. We lined up for the first drive, and the way that these dudes release off the line of scrimmage when the QB hikes the ball, it's finna be a long game, bruh. I mean a long game. But I know this is what we built for, and we ready for this. I try to come up and make a tackle, but I'm a second too late. I'm lining up about 7 to 8 yards off the ball because I know these dudes is fast, and I'm trying to respect their speed. But the way Missouri came out this game, they running the ball a lot, man, and it's throwing me off. This was not a part of the game plan. This is not what we studied in film room, but we knew that we had to make adjustments. And so we see that they're going heavy on the run, so I line up to make a play, and he pushed me off like I'm a baby, bruh. I can't even make a tackle. 2nd and 7. Line up, it's a screen, and I break on the ball, and I make a tackle, man. I knock Weiss down. They lined up quickly. It's a 3rd and 8. And I feel like I know we got to get off the field so we can make adjustments, and I lock Weiss down. He tries to run a little outside route, and I lock him down, bruh. I was locked in. I could really feel the nerves kicking in. It's one thing to watch film on these guys, but now that they right in front of me, Luther and Weiss, 2 of the best in the game, I know they game. My heart racing. I can't afford to get beat deep, man. Not on this play or any play. So I give him cushion and I backpedal a few extra steps, trying to give myself time, trying to keep everything in front of me. I know it's not ideal because too much cushion, and these dudes gonna eat that space up. And on this play, I get sucked on the inside, giving up containment and allowing them to get a big run for a touchdown, man. Dang. Willie, stay focused, man. Keep everything in front of you. They lined up ready to attack, and I know I gotta be perfect. One wrong step, one misread, these guys gonna turn me into a highlight reel. I'm proud of myself, man. I've been coming up in the run game, doing run support, closing up certain holes so my teammates could come and close the gap and make the play. Man, I'm doing a lot more than what I expected. But at the same time, I'm nervous because I thought I just had to take care of the pass. But these dudes is running the ball, man. Their first points ain't even from a passing touchdown. It's a rushing touchdown. Gotta be disciplined on both sides. Run support and in pass coverage. I'm locked in. I'm reading Theo Weiss like an open book. Yeah, he fast and strong, but I noticed something. He running the same 3 routes over and over and over. Deep comeback to the outside, slant, or post corner. Every time he lines up, I'm already thinking ahead, no longer reacting but anticipating. I could see it in his stance, his body language. He tipping his hand, and I'm making sure to stay on top of it. I jam him at the line when I need to, and I give him just enough room to make him think that he's open. But the truth is, he's not. I've got him locked down. On the comeback, I'm right on his hip, closing in as soon as he turns. On the slant, I'm cutting the inside off, and I'm ready to break on the ball. And on the post corner, he ain't got no chance. I'm staying disciplined, and I'm reading his every move. At this point, I'm so locked in, and it's easy to read what he's doing. I think I got a little too comfortable, because on this next play, that boy Weiss hit me with a double move that left me going the wrong direction, man. Felt dumb. My confidence went out the window. I began to feel nervous again. He had me breaking on the slant even though I knew that that wasn't my assignment, but I got back with recovery speed. Man, Weiss lines up again and I could feel it this time. He going deep. No more tricks, no more fancy footwork, just speed. As soon as the ball snapped, I could see Cook winds up and he's ready to throw to Weiss, and then I know, yo, this is my pick. And the ball hangs in the air, but I'm a little bit out of position and the safety gets there before me, man. Dang. I know I shouldn't be upset because we got a freaking turnover, but at the same time, I wanted that to be my play. I'm still trying to make my stamp and my mark in this game, man. I still want people to respect me, to know that I belong here, and I feel like that was a missed opportunity. QB gets sacked, and we pick up the ball, and we going in for 6. At this point, man, this game is out of reach, and it's no longer about winning because I don't think they could come back, but it's about how I do personally. So far, I've been locking these dudes up. I haven't seen too much of Luther, but I seen, no, oh my goodness, bro. The ball soars over my head, and by that time I turn to see, Weiss is already in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. I jog back to the sideline, heart pounding, frustration building. I didn't give him enough room. I didn't respect his speed and it cost me. Not just me, but a team, man. The team. Yeah, I know this game is out of reach, but it's the fact that I gave up a big play. And previously, I had an opportunity to make a play and I didn't make it. That's on me, bruh. And now I'm playing second guessing my every move and they routing me up. I'm giving too much cushion because I'm afraid of making the same mistake and they driving down this field. We spurred me for 6 and I could feel eyes on me like everyone's waiting to see if I'm a foe. That's not who I am. I'm not going down without a fight. I replayed the mistake in my head, but this time, I won't make it. Reese takes off, and I ain't giving him any space. I stick with him, stride for stride, watching the QB out the corner of my eye, and when he winds up and he goes for the end zone, I'm there ready to make a play, and I jump as high as I can. I attack the ball, man, and I make a play. That's an interception in the end zone, baby. Let's go. Yeah. A moment of redemption. I come down clutching the ball tight. The roar of the crowd hits me like a wave. But all I feel is the relief. Redemption. That's how you make up for it. I mutter to myself as I jog off the field, feeling like I've taken the weight off my shoulders. As I walk off the field, the scoreboard tells you the story. I came away with the victory. And that interception in the end zone, it felt like my entire journey. The ups and the downs, learning from mistakes. If you new here, let me catch you up. This ride has been crazy, man. I didn't come from a big-time high school program. I played at Village Academy, TVA, in Victorville, California. We went undefeated for 4 years straight, but no one cared. No scouts, no recruiters. Nobody paid attention because of where we was from. And because of that, I flew under the radar. A lot of schools wanted me to play wide receiver, but I love playing corner. I knew that was my position, but because I didn't fit the mold, I didn't get the offers. So I walked on to Alabama. I knew I had to prove myself all over again just to get a shot. I had to grind at practice, I had to fight for recognition, and I had to fight to even step on this field, man. From walk-on to starting, yeah, it's been a journey. Week 1 was just getting my feet wet, just to learn how to keep up with the speed. Week 2, it started clicking. And this week, the majority of the game, man, I had my dude locked down. Yeah, he made a couple plays, but I got the last laugh. That's who I am, the guy who will always keep fighting no matter what, and I'm not done yet. But those who following along, stick with me. This is just the beginning. Every game's a lesson. Every week I'm getting better. I got a lot more to prove, and with this team, I know we going all the way. Welcome to my story. Let's get it. Hey, what's up, Ma?
Baby, you gotta come home right now. I don't know what happened. It's just everything is just so crazy.
Ma, slow down. What happened?
Baby, Willie, your dad's in the hospital.
Wait, what?
Hey, son. I see you made it.
Yeah, Mom called me. She said you weren't doing too well, Pop. I don't know how am I supposed to focus on the game, Pop. But you here? It's hard to even think about anything else, man.
Willie, listen to me. Worrying about me isn't going to change anything. It's your faith in God that will. Whether I stay or go, that's in God's hands. But what you need to remember is that His love, His comfort, it never fades, it never fails, no matter what happens. There's some things that's just a part of life. You got a big game coming up, son. LSU isn't going to wait for you to get your head right. They're not going to worry about or care about me being in the hospital. They're going out there to play the game. But you need to understand, what happens to me doesn't change what God has already put inside of you. You're strong. You're capable. You got a purpose. And that doesn't stop being because of what's happening here. No. You have to live your life and fulfill your purpose, son.
I just don't know how to stop thinking about you, Dad.
Son, faith isn't about ignoring what's in front of you. It's about trusting what's beyond it. I need you to trust that whatever happens to me, God's plan is perfect. You go out there, you focus, and you dominate. Because I'll always be proud of you. No matter what. And if there's one thing you could take from this, remember that worrying about what you can't control isn't Your job is to play your game, everything you've got, and leave the rest to him. Son, go show them what you're made of. Play for him. Play for your family. Play like you know I'm with you, always.
I will, Dad. I promise you. I will.
We'll be okay, Willie. Go do what you do best.
Go get him, son.
God, I don't get it. I really don't. Why him? Why now? I mean, my dad has been nothing but a good man his entire life. He's always served you, honored you. He lived the way you wanted him to live. And my mom too, God-fearing people. Both of them. They don't deserve this, Lord. Not after everything that they've done to live right. I look around and I see people who don't even care about you. And they're doing just fine. But my father, my dad, is lying in a hospital bed, fighting for his life, and it don't make no sense. So answer that question. Why? God, why? Why is this happening? I know that your ways are higher than mine, and I know. But right now I'm angry and I'm scared all at the same time. And I know I've only come to you when I need something and I need things to be fixed. And I know I'm never here to just talk to you, to get to know you. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's it. Maybe I've only been coming to you when I want something, and that's not what this relationship's supposed to be. God, I've been wrong. I've been selfish, and I'm sitting right here, I'm standing right here being selfish again, asking you to come and help. And right here and right now, I'm saying that I'm done with that. No more coming to you only when it's something that I need, it's something that I want. But I really want to know you. I want to trust you in everything, because right now I'm scared. I don't want to just get to know you when things are going my way. If you heal him or if you don't, Lord, I'll trust you. God, I will trust that your love is greater than my understanding and that your plan is better than mine. But I'm still praying with all the faith that I have that you will heal him. I believe that you can. But I know this time, it's not just about what I want. It's about what you have planned. And I'm going to trust that plan no matter what. I'm giving this to you. My dad, my family, my future, this game, everything. I'm trusting you fully. And not just for what I can get from you right now, but because I know you love us no matter what. I know that you're with us. So God, I'm asking with all my heart, heal my dad. But no matter what happens, I will follow you. I will trust you. I will love you, even in the hardest times. In Jesus' name, amen. Welcome to Death Valley. It's kind of ironic, but my father's in bed right now, fighting for his life. Welcome to LSU, better known as Wide Receiver U. LSU has produced some of the most elite wide receivers in football history. Names echo across the league like Odell Beckham Jr., Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and that's just to name a few. The legacy of great receivers is alive and well, and tonight, we go head-to-head against their next potential star, Kyren Lacy. Lacy's a dangerous wideout with explosive speed and great hands. He's been making waves all season. His ability to get separation and make big plays down the field is exactly what's earned LSU the Wide Receiver U nickname. He's the one to watch tonight. But it's not just about Kyren Lacy. LSU has a long history of putting talented receivers on the field. And their depth at this position is second to none. Our defense will be tested in ways we haven't seen before this season. And as me being a cornerback, I'm gonna have my hands full tonight, but I'm ready for the challenge. It's gonna take grit, strategy, and focus to stop this offense. But we Alabama, and we up to the task. I'm not gonna lie. I could tell that my head's not in this game right now. It's 3-0. LSU got the ball, they hand off, and I whiffed a tackle. Man, what am I doing? Why am I even on this field right now? My pop is laying up, and I'm trying to remember what he said, man. I'm trying to stay locked in, but right now I could tell my mind isn't in the game. My heart's not in the game, and Lacey's already making plays, and I'm a step behind on everything I do. My coverage, my back pedal, my attempt to make plays, tackles, everything. Oh man, we got a fumble. Oh, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm running as fast as I can to try to catch up to my boy. And I see that he's gonna score. And man, it feels good. While I'm excited and the rush of the crowd got me feeling the adrenaline pumping through my body, I still feel empty on the inside. I still feel like I'm here wasting my time when I should be with my family. But right now we up. And it's almost like a sigh of relief that I didn't have to make a play. That my teammates came through for me right now in this moment. And they're the ones that made the play. In the locker room, they said they got me this game. And you know what? I gotta stay focused, because if they willing to fight for me, I gotta be willing to fight for myself. Man, my pops was never a dude that'll lay down under pressure. He'll never break, he'll never quit. And ever since I was a kid, I could remember, man, he would teach me.
Son, don't give up your get up. No matter how many times life knocked you down, get back up. That's the only time failure truly exists, is when you get knocked down and you give up your get up.
And I had to remember that, man. Hey, I missed another tackle. Get up, Willie. Get up. Focus. Lock in, bro. It's okay. Fall, you make a mistake, you can get back up. Let's get it. Come on.
Hey, keep your head up, Willie. Heard about your dad, man. Prayers to you and your family.
Yo, wow. I'm at a loss for words. I'm playing this game and I could feel so much, but at the same time I feel numb. Like I don't even know how people know about what's going on. But it's showing me the brotherhood, not just amongst my team, but just for college football. And I'm not having my best game ever. No, I'm not. This is probably one of the worst games of my life. But at the same time, this is one of the greatest moments of my life. Because as I'm running up and down this field and I'm doing my job to the best of my ability, and I'm trying to stay focused and I'm trying to stay locked in, the only thing I could think about is the commitment I made to God. The only thing I can think about is the fact that I know that when this game is over and when I lay my head down to rest, that eventually, one day, my dad is going to be healed. And that gives me hope. That allows me to lock in for a moment. That allows me to focus on my job, because even though I'm still in the midst of the storm right now, I know what it will be in the end. Because even when rain comes, sunshine has to follow. And I know that sounds corny to say, but I'm here. I'm here on one of the biggest stages in my life and one of the biggest moments, and my dad would want me to be present. It's 16-10 in the third quarter with 4 minutes left. And yes, I missed plenty of tackles, but I'm still making plays. I'm still doing what I need to do to be there for my team as they there for me emotionally. And that's the least that I can do, bruh. The least that I could do is show up for them physically and mentally, because when I was down emotionally and I was afraid and I was scared and I wasn't focused, they picked me up and they let me know it was going to be all right. And so if we win this game tonight, it's not going to be because I had a crazy performance. No, it's going to be because my team had my back. All right, come on. I hear the crowd roaring. My focus is on my dad's voice, man. Don't give up your get up. I hear you, Pop. I remember every time when I was close to breaking, he would tell me that. And tonight I feel like I'm on the edge. Man, I missed more tackles than I want to admit. The running back throwing me missing tackles. It was like a gut punch. But my teammates are out here fighting for me, doing everything they can. And I'm struggling just to keep up. But I know I can't give up. There's only a few minutes left, man, and it's 22-17. I gotta make a play. I had some good moments tonight. A pick, pass deflection, but it's not enough. I know my family's watching, and I know people in the stands came to see me. I know that. I look to the sideline and I see that flag. Yeah, that Alabama flag, even though we not home. And I had the opportunity to make another play. But once again, my teammates are freaking showing up for me, bruh. They here for me. They got my back. Even though I'm mad that I missed the interception because I was out of position, my teammate, the safety, had my back, and I'm grateful. Lock in. You gotta stay sharp, Gardens. You gotta stay sharp. There's 3 minutes left, man. Let's go. Adversity. Man, I'm embarrassed. But adversity isn't something you avoid. It's something you push through. Something that shapes you into who you're supposed to be. Every mistake tonight, every touchdown, every missed tackle, it's not the end, it's a lesson. Every time I've been knocked down. Wait, yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 2 minutes left. I'm getting it. Man. I gotta dig deeper. That's how you grow. That's where strength comes from. I keep thinking back to what my dad used to say, adversity doesn't break you. It reveals who you really are. These moments, these challenges, they're part of the journey. They pushing me to be better, to find something within myself that I didn't even know existed. It's easy to shine when everything going your way, but real champions are made when they test it. And right now, this is my test. The game's on the line and my team's counting on me, and there's no room to back down. And once again, my teammates, man, they showed up for me. And we just got a pick to seal the game. We gonna get out of here with a victory. The final whistle's about to blow in the moment, and for the first time in a while, I could breathe. It wasn't my best game, I know it. There were mistakes, but it's cool because I also made plays. We got the win, and that's what counts. Not every game's gonna be perfect, but this feeling right here and right now, it's a reminder that perseverance pays off. My family, they wasn't in the stands, but my team fought with me. And at the end of the day, we walked out with a victory. That's what matters. And we on to the next one, and I'm gonna be ready because I learned that it's not about being perfect, but it's about pushing past the hard stuff and coming out stronger. That's the win. That's the win. And so I'm grateful, man. Not just to my teammates and my family, but to God, and I plan on keeping my promise. I appreciate everybody that came to watch my story. It's been a journey so far, but something tells me this is just the beginning. Remember, y'all, the only way you truly fail is if you stop trying. Keep showing up, keep believing, and trusting that the struggle is just a part of the journey to something greater. God bless y'all, man. I appreciate everybody that come through to watch my story. It's your boy, Willie Gardens. We on to the next.
Gotta work harder. Gotta work smarter. Cause I got these bills to pay, and I got these kids to raise, and I got a wife to praise. Yeah.
I take a deep breath, settling into my stance. Across from me stands one of their best wide receivers, but I don't flinch. I'm prepared for this moment all week. Last game, my head wasn't in it, but I'm ready now. The ball snapped, the play unfolds in front of me. I see the QB's eyes and I dart towards the receiver and I step in front and I intercept the ball. The timing was perfect, man. I run for a few yards, and as I get up, the crowd barely registers in my ears. I jog back feeling lighter and sharper and ready to make a play as the game continues to go on. This feels different this week. I'm ready. This is my moment. Let's get it. The crowd's deafening roar tonight is crazy, but I'm focused, laser focused. I'm sharp. Tonight does feel different though. The weight of the last game, the missed tackles, the distractions, it doesn't cling to me like before. I'm here, present, and I'm ready. I can still hear my dad's voice in my head telling me, don't give up your get up. And it's been a week since that conversation, but I've carried those words with me every single day. That and praying and keeping my faith and just trusting God's plan, it's allowing me to be focused in this very moment. The game's starting to feel like second nature again. Every snap, every single step, every cut, it's all coming back to me like muscle memory kicking back in. It felt like high school all over again, where every play I made felt dominant. Like I could take on anyone who lined up in front of me and I will win every single time. That same confidence is creeping back, man. And for the first time in a long time, I feel like I can control the game. But maybe it's not just me. Maybe it's because of who we playing tonight. This team, it don't really seem like they stand a chance, bro. I can sense it in how they line up, how they hesitate on certain plays, how they confused on certain plays. The QBs and the wide receivers aren't on the same page. So maybe, man, just maybe, that's what I needed to get my confidence back. And as soon as I realized that now, I know I gotta focus up even more. I can't afford to let up, man. Cause these next 2 games on our schedule are big ones, and against teams that are tough, fast, and relentless, and they got a history of winning. So this moment, this game, it's just the beginning. And if I want to prove that I'm back and I'm better, I need to dominate today, but keep my eyes on the bigger picture. I'm not just playing for the win tonight. I'm preparing for the battles ahead. This game is about building momentum, and now that I got it, I don't think I'm letting go. As I stand here on the field, in the middle of everything that's going on, something hits me. Why do I really worry about certain things? Whether things are going great or if everything's falling apart. What's the point of fear when I trust in God? If I'm praying and if I'm putting in the work, then what is there to be afraid of? It's either worry or pray. And if I'm praying, that means that I've already decided to put my faith in God's hands. God knows I'm grinding. He knows I'm putting in the work. He knows that I'm dedicated. He knows my heart. So if I'm doing everything that I can, what is there to stress over? His timing is perfect. It may not be when I want it all the time, but it's definitely perfect. And the rest, that's out of my control, man. As this concept settles in, it strikes me just a little bit deeper. Why am I still worrying about my dad? Why am I letting fear take over? My dad's life, his health, his future, it's all in God's hands, just like mine. So whether God decides to heal him or not, his love don't fade, bruh. So I choose to trust. I choose to be fearless. And I gotta learn how to apply that same mindset to what's happening right now, right here in this game. Just like with my pops, I've been putting in the work, praying, trusting God's timing. So I got no reason to fear what's coming next. Whatever happens, I'm ready to face it, knowing that God got me covered on the field and in life. And with that thought, I'm ready to play my heart out, man, for my team, my family, and more importantly, for my faith. The Oklahoma Sooners football team, a powerhouse in college football. And they got a long history of success, known as one of the most winningest programs in NCAA history, man. Oklahoma, what? Yes, 7 national championships and 50 conference titles. They are consistently ranked amongst the top teams year after year, and their offense now is packed with talent, led by their quarterback Jackson Arnold, a promising sophomore with a strong arm talent and good mobility. At wide receiver, key plays including Jaden Gibson and Jalil Farouk. Man, both of them is big playmakers who can stretch the field and make things difficult for defenses, man. The Sooners also got a strong ground game with running backs like Javonte Burns and Gavin Sawchuk. Yo, both of them bring power and speed to the backfield. And on defense, they led by their linebacker, Dason McCullough. Yo, dude is a junior who excels at reading plays and making big tackles. Oklahoma's defense has improved significantly under their head coach, bruh. I'm telling you. This game gonna be crazy. They known for their aggressive pass rush and ability to force turnovers. So I'm hoping our offense can hold their own. First drive of the game, and man, I can already feel it. The sense of total control.
Yeah, sure, Oklahoma is a storied program with a great legacy, talent, and a fan base that stretches through decades, bruh. They got weapons on offense. But the way I'm feeling right now, I could face off against giants and they don't even stand a chance. Not today. Right now, I'm locked in. All week, I've been replaying the matchup in my head, visualizing every route, every break. Man, I feel unstoppable. Like there is no one on this field that can beat me or challenge me. Even with Oklahoma's great history and their top-tier wideouts, I'm bringing something they haven't seen yet, and that's discipline and consistency. Yeah, there's no way they can hold my way. No route I can't cover, and there's no player that can match up with me. I put in the work, and today you gonna see I'm ready to show it off. I knew coming into this game, Oklahoma had their weapons, their history, the athletes, all of it. But nothing was gonna slow me down today, man. The energy was just different. I could feel it. They had no answer for us, not today. My confidence was sky high, like back in high school, when I could just dominate no matter who lined up against me, man. As the game went on, it started to feel easier. They threw their best at us, but it didn't matter. I was locked in. And it's crazy when you trust the work you put in, you could find this level of peace and calmness in the midst of chaos, in the midst of the ups and downs of the game. My dad always told me, yeah, I know y'all know, don't give up your get up. And no matter how hard things get, you gotta keep going. I couldn't help but think of him out there today, fighting his own battle. By the second half, it wasn't even close. We were up and Oklahoma was scrambling. Everything clicked for me on the field. There's something powerful about knowing you're built for this, that no challenge or opponent can throw you off. The game came naturally today, but it's a part of me. I know that. I just gotta keep this same mindset for the rest of the season. Not just for football though, for what's going on with my pops. Football may be what I'm good at, but my family is what really matters. You know, sometimes I can't help but think, if I had been given a chance to play sooner, how far along would I be right now? I mean, just like I got a pick right now in this game, I've gotten a pick every single game that I've started. But I didn't get my shot until halfway through the season, man. It's hard not to wonder how many more plays I could have made. How much more could I have dominated if I was on the field from the start? How much more would I be in position each and every Saturday to give my team a better chance at winning? But honestly, can't dwell on the what ifs. That's not how life works. What matters is I'm here now. I earned my spot, man. I had to fight through adversity just to get here. And this opportunity that's been given to me, it's up to me to make the most of it. Dad always taught me, and I know y'all probably tired of hearing these lessons and different things like that, man. But I'm telling you, those lessons got me to the biggest stage of my life right now. But he used to always tell me to stay in the present, to be grateful for the opportunities that's in front of me, not the ones that pass me by. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Play like I'm meant to be here, right now. No more looking back, just eyes on the future. I know if my dad, my family was here right now, if I could look into that crowd and see them in the stands, I know I could see that smile on that face. I know they would be proud. Hello? Yo, Ma? Yo, Ma. Hello? What's going on, Ma?
Yo, Willie, chill up, brother.
D'Amico?
Yeah. Look, man. I don't know if Pop's gonna make it.
I gotta work harder. I gotta work smarter. Cause I got these bills to pay, and I got these kids to raise, and I got a wife to praise. Yeah. I gotta work harder.
The doctor says if things don't turn around soon, we should probably prepare to say goodbye, bro.
Wait, what? Nah. D'Amico. It's gonna be alright. I know it, man. We gotta just have faith. I was where you at right now and what you feeling a couple weeks ago. We always trusted in God through everything. He got us. He got Dad. No matter what happens, we good. We'll be okay, D'Amico. God's in control.
That's easy for you to say, huh? Are you here right now? Are you? No, I am. Because you're doing what you do best, and as you leave and you continue with your life, Willie, you always go on. If Dad dies, I have no one left. You've been dead to me for years, bruh. For years. I needed you when I was a kid.
Wait.
And you left.
Miko, where's this coming from?
Let me finish, man. Let me finish. You think you could just swoop in and everything's gonna be fine? Well, it's not. It's not fine. And I had to accept years ago that our relationship would never be the same. And now I gotta deal with the fact that our pops might be going. It's not gonna be okay, bruh. It's not.
D'Amico, I didn't know. I didn't know, man. I didn't know you felt this way. I guess I just got so caught up in trying to figure out who I am. I forgot to be a big brother still. I'm sorry, little bro. I love you.
Yeah, I bet you do. I had to carry this alone anyway, Willie. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't know if I could forgive you if Dad don't make it. And I know that sounds harsh, but that's the way I feel. 'Cause I'm not a little kid anymore. So I figured I should let you know.
I'm sorry, D'Amico. I should have been there for you, bro. But look, man. I'm here now, okay? And I can't make up for lost time, but the only thing I could do is be a better brother to you now. And I'm not gonna leave you. No matter what happens with Pop, I'm not going nowhere. We gonna get through this together as a family. I promise you. And I know it may be hard to see right now, but we gotta trust God. We got you, little bro.
All right, folks, let's talk about Willie Gardens. This kid has been a revelation for the Crimson Tide. Not only has he stepped up big time on the field, but his resilience off the field is something that's really bringing this Alabama community together. Man, Willie has been a lockdown corner, showing up in key moments and making plays that are changing the game for Bama. But right now, he's dealing with something much bigger.
Yeah, Mike. For those of you who don't know, Willie's father has been really sick, and you can see it's impacted him emotionally. Yet, he continues to play with heart and determination. It's been amazing to see the Crimson Tide community, from fans to teammates, rally around him during this difficult time. They're not just supporting him as a player, but as a person.
Exactly. His teammates have said it already. They are playing for him. And there's a sense that every time Willie steps on that field, he is carrying more than just the Crimson Tide logo on his chest. He's playing for his family, for his dad, and for his faith. The community sees that. They're behind him 100%. There's been an outpouring of support on social media, with fans and alumni alike reaching out to lift him up. And that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and despite everything he's going through, Willie continues to lead by example. He's shown mental toughness, coming up with crucial interceptions and deflections, even when it's clear that his heart is heavy. You can't help but root for this kid, man. You know, his story is bigger than football. It's about perseverance, faith, and the love of family. It's really been inspiring to watch.
Absolutely. Willie Gardens is a name we're going to remember. Not just because of his skills on the field, but because of his strength off of it. And for the Crimson Tide community, he's more than just a player. He's family. Our thoughts are with him and his family as they go through this tough time.
Let's hope for the best. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Willy uses all of this as fuel to take his game to an even higher level. He's got that special kind of resolve. Stay strong, Willy. The Crimson Tide Nation is with you.
Time. It's one of the most precious gifts that we're given, and yet so often we let it slip through our fingers. I've been thinking about it a lot recently. How easy it is to get caught up in things. The grand scheme don't really matter. We spend time worrying about what others think, holding on to grudges, chasing things that, when we look back, won't amount to anything significant. But time, once it's gone, is something that we can never get back. Life isn't about how long we live, but what we do with the time that we're given. It's about using our moments to be the best versions of ourselves, to push, to grow, be productive. We have to focus on spending time with the people we love, creating memories that last long after we're gone. If there's one thing I've learned, is that we should never let moments with the ones we care about pass us by. Yeah, and forgiveness is another thing. We waste so much time holding on to pain, past hurts, that already had their moment. Why let them continue to rob us of the present? Pain comes and it goes, but we have the power to decide how much time we let it take from us. So don't let old wounds steal more of your life than it already has. Let go, forgive, and move forward. I'll leave you with this. The key to life is understanding that time is a gift, and every second is an opportunity to grow, to love, to forgive, and to live. So please don't waste it. Be present, be purposeful, and remember that while you can't control the amount of time we're given, you can control how you use it. And when we focus on what truly matters, we'll find that that's time well spent. So I just want to say I love you. Rest in peace.
I gotta work harder. I gotta work smarter. Cause I got these bills to pay, and I got these kids to raise, and I got a wife to praise. Yeah.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, the ball's knocked loose.
Man, that's how life has felt the past 2 years. I get close to something good, only for everything to slip away in an instant. It's almost like a cycle I can't break. Just when I think everything is under control, boom, it all falls apart. But maybe you don't know my story, how I got here, why I feel like this. Let me take you back to the beginning. It all started in high school when I was a two-way 5-star athlete. I was hungry and I was determined, a wide receiver and a cornerback, but that didn't matter. No matter how much I proved myself, something was always in the way. Colleges didn't notice me the way I wanted them to, or the way that I thought that they would. So I walked on at Alabama, not the path I imagined, but it was my only shot. I fought every single day and I earned a spot and became a star, but the journey wasn't easy. My dad, he got sick during my first year. I remember the call from my mom like it was yesterday, man. Willy, your dad's in the hospital.
Wait, what?
I tried to keep it together, yo. Balancing football, school, and a sick parent. It wasn't something anyone prepared me for. My dad, the strongest man I know, lying there helpless, but still trying to show his family strength. Still trying to encourage me while he's the one laying up fighting for his life. I wanted to be strong for him, but it was the other way around. And I'm gonna be honest with you, deep down, I was terrified. What if I lost him? What if I couldn't handle everything life was throwing at me? And then on top of all of that, come to find out my little brother Dangelo, man, he had some ill feelings towards me for a cool minute. We fought. We hadn't been close. And almost losing our dad, man, pushed us even further away. He blamed me for so much. And on top of that, he blamed me for leaving him behind when I went to college. He thought I abandoned him. And it was hurt that he felt that I didn't even realize, pain he was holding on the inside. Man, it's been a lot. I kept fighting. I had moments of doubt, questioning God. Why my family? Why me? Why my dad? But in those moments, I had to remind myself of something my dad always said. You either worry or you pray. But if you praying, there's no room for worrying. It was one of the hardest lessons I've ever learned. Trusting in God even when nothing made sense. So here I am now, still fighting. The journey from high school to walk on to starter. I've learned that life isn't about the moments when everything is perfect, but it's about how you respond when things fall apart. I've faced family drama, the ups and downs of life, and losing someone that I love the most, someone that was so important to me. But no matter what, I keep going, because that's the way you honor the people who are no longer here with you. This game, this life, it's about more than just football. It's about resilience, about trusting the process, and knowing that even when you fumble, you still got the power to get back up and to make something out of the opportunity you was given.
I gotta make a play. Come on, I ain't made a play all game. I gotta make a play. This is it.
I gotta work.
Over the past few months, I've learned something about consistency and success. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up day in and day out. The hardest part isn't the work itself, nah. It's making sure that you don't believe the lie that consistency is hard. That's the real challenge. Yeah, staying committed, even when the results don't come right away. And that's what I'm bringing into this next game. My focus, my commitment, my will to keep showing up. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I hope y'all ready for a show. Welcome to the Garden. It's Willie Gardens. Man, the first half of this game, it's a tight score. I haven't had many chances to make a play, and it's frustrating, man. They aren't testing my side at all. It's eating at me. Come on. See, I've been locking down my side all game, but I feel like I'm on an island out here. Every snap, every play, I'm doing my job, but it's like I'm invisible. And now, we're in a close game against a team I know we should be beating, bro. These dudes don't stand a chance against us. We should be blowing them out. But I know I can't get frustrated and I can't focus on things I can't control. I can't let this get to me. Come on, refocus. Take a deep breath, Willie. Come on, yeah. I gotta trust my teammates, man. Trust the defense. Just keep doing your part. Keep doing your job. I gotta keep shutting down my side. Even if the ball never comes my way. I've been in this situation before. I know my moment is coming. I know it is. I just need to stay locked in, stay patient. And if I keep showing up every play, the opportunity is gonna come to me. That's just how it works, man. You show up, you do your part, and the rest falls into place. I just gotta trust the process. I gotta trust the process. Focus, come on. Earlier, I was frustrated, waiting for my moment, but now I see it clearly. When you put that work in, and you trust your preparation, yeah, you don't force things, the opportunities, they just come to you, bruh. It's like my dad used to say to me, let the game come to you. And now I see that it is. I'm not chasing plays no more. I'm letting them come to me. I'm where I need to be, mentally, physically, and the ball finds me. All those times I kept showing up, trusting that if I stayed patient, the moment would come. Well, here it is. The tackles, the pass deflections, and I know an interception's coming soon. I just gotta keep being patient. And when that opportunity comes, I'm gonna seize it. Ain't no hesitation. The plays I've made are because I kept my composure and I stayed disciplined. So I'm trying to tell you right now, you gotta trust that process, man. That's the real lesson here. When you prepared and you in the right position, good things happen. You just gotta be patient. And patient enough to wait for your moment, and strong enough to take it when it comes. Wait. Yo, this the first time I'm finna get this pick six, bro. All I got is green in front of me. Yes, sir. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, man. Making sure that the preparation and the opportunity, they meet. And when they do, You seize it. Let's go, baby. We made history today. As soon as I crossed that goal line, it felt unreal. 80 yards. It was like everything slowed down and all I could hear was the sound of my own breathing. The crowd was roaring, but in my head, there was this eerie silence. I've been dreaming of moments like this since I was a kid, but now that it's real, it feels even bigger. That pick six wasn't just for me. It was for my team, my family, my dad, for everyone who's been supporting me through all the ups and downs. That run, it was my statement, proof that hard work pays off. Every doubt, every setback, I felt like I was running past them with every step. I could feel the weight lifting as I ran, like I was shedding all the frustration from earlier in the game. I've always been told to be patient, to wait for my moment, and I realized that this was it. All the hours of practice, all the games where I wasn't tested, all led to this moment. And now, with that touchdown, we put the game out of reach. It's a reminder that when you trust the process, when you let the game come to you, the moment arrives, and when it does, you gotta grab it and never let go. And right now, I'm feeling like I'm on top of the world, but there's more to do. This isn't the end, it's just the beginning. 37-13, man, the score says it all. It feels so surreal. I was the kid nobody thought would even make it, a walk-on who wasn't on anyone's radar. And now, I'm Alabama's #1 cornerback, part of a team that's 11-0 and heading full speed towards another national championship. I had to claw my way up from nothing, and now I'm here, making the plays that help decide games. But it wasn't just me they doubted, it was all of us. Yeah, this entire team, the media, the critics, they thought the dynasty was done. The moment Coach Saban stepped down, they said the era of Alabama dominance was over. That we couldn't maintain a high level of play. They didn't just count me out, they counted all of us out. They wrote us off before we even touched the green grass, the field. You know what? That's probably why Coach gave me a shot. Why he believed in me when no one else did. I think he saw something familiar. He knew what it felt like to be doubted, to have people question if you're good enough. Alabama football has always had a target on its back, but this season, people thought we were done. It's like we were all fighting the same battle. Me, the team, the coaches, we all had something to prove. And that's what brought us together. That's why we've been able to push through all the noise and show what we're made of. Every single day, I had to earn my spot on this team. Every practice, every game, I knew I had to be better. Yeah, there was moments where I doubted, moments where I questioned whether I could really do it. Missed tackles, I made mistakes, but I kept pushing, I kept grinding. And now standing here as the #1 quarterback on an undefeated Alabama team, boy oh boy does it all feel worth it. But it's not just about me. This entire team had to fight for its respect. Everyone doubted us. They said we couldn't maintain the legacy Coach Saban built, that Alabama's best days were behind us. But look at us now. We still here, baby. We still Alabama. And we're about to remind the world what that means. Every time I step on the field, I remember the doubters. I remember the critics who said we'll fall off. And I remember my dad telling me that it doesn't matter what they say. What matters is how you show up. You put in the work. You trust the process. And when your moment comes, you take it. That's what I've been doing. That's what this entire team has been doing. Now we standing here on the verge of something great, and I could feel it. We got something to prove, not just to everyone who doubted us, but ourselves. We're not done yet. There's still more work to be done. But right now, we're about to remind the world, I mean everyone, why Alabama is still Alabama, and we still running college football. Oh yeah, it's a PSA announcement. To all y'all that doubted me, Willie Gardens, if not this year, but the next year, I promise you, before I leave college football, I will be a Heisman Trophy winner. And I will have broken every single record at my position. That's how much confidence and faith I got in myself and the ability that God has given me. Oh yeah, and yo, I just want to take a second and thank all of y'all for coming through to the channel. It's been insane. I mean, we went from 140 subscribers to 950 in just 4 days. I know I'm a football player in a video game, so you thought I wouldn't notice, but trust me, I see the growth. And I'm feeling the support. This channel has become something bigger than just a game. It's a community. Whether you've been here since the beginning or just joined, you're all a part of this story. We're on this journey together, and I appreciate every single one of you. We're just getting started, so let's keep it going, and big things are coming. Let's get it. And I'm here to let you know that no matter what you go through, you're not alone. We in this together, man, and God got your back. Trust me, I know what he gonna do for my pops. So y'all stay blessed, and every single day that you wake up, remember it's another opportunity to get it right and to be better. Just take it one day at a time, man. That's all you can do. One day at a time, and one day to get 1% better. Never lose your hope. And in hard times, keep your joy. It's your boy, Willie Gardens, and I'm gone.
I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work, gotta work harder. I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work, gotta work smarter. Cause I got these bills to pay, and I got these kids to raise, and I got a wife to praise. Yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work, gotta work harder.
You know that grind, those early mornings, those late nights, the sacrifices you make when no one else is watching? Yeah, those. It's tough. Sometimes it feel like you putting in all this work and you not even seeing the results yet. It's like you pushing and you pushing, but the breakthrough hasn't come. But here's the thing, the process, it's not about the result. It's about what it makes of you along the way. It teaches you patience. It teaches you resilience. It shows you who you truly are when the lights aren't on. It tests your belief in yourself when there's no applause. But trust me, if you stick with it, if you keep showing up even on those days when you don't feel like it, it's worth it. And when those moments finally come, when you get that big play, when that hard work pay off, man, there's nothing like it. So if you watching this, wherever you are, in your own grind, keep going. Don't quit. Don't lose faith. And trust the process. The hard work pays off, but only if you don't give up on yourself first. Stay locked in, and the result will take care of itself. I can promise you that. Let's get into this.
You got to pay the cost to be the boss. Every day, every opportunity you get, you come out here and work your tail off, and in the end, we're going to be successful. We have to be meaner, tougher, nastier, and we got to want it more than the next guy. All right, the team that wants it the most will win, and that's year round. Okay, baby? Great job.
Texas A&M, man, 10-2. Yeah, don't be fooled of who they used to be. Pay attention to who they are now. This team has been building a defense that can match up against the best in the SEC. I mean, these dudes is just, they tough. You got Shamar Stewart anchoring the defensive line. That dude's a problem. You got Bruce Anderson locking it down in the secondary. They play physical and they play fast. And Connor Weigman, yo, he is leading the charge at quarterback. He got that strong arm and he mobile. Bro been making plays all season, I'm telling you. He one of the big reasons on why that offense been matching that energy and that defense, you hear me? Now look, man, Ruben Owens, at running back, he young, but he explosive. He been giving them a balance of the rushing attack and making it tough for them to focus on the passing game. But this secondary, as you can see, I just got that pick right now, baby. This secondary is ready. I'm ready. Let's really lock into this game and let's make some plays. Let's get it. I can't lie, man. This season, it's taught me a lot about myself, on the field and off it. There was times when I questioned whether I had what it took, man. whether I could really make the impact I wanted to make. But now, and I know you hear the pep in my step, the pep in my talk, here I am, more confident than ever, man. I trust my game because I've been tested all year long. I faced some tough matchups here, some hard hits and some moments where everything felt like it was on me and everything was on the line. And whether things got rough, whether it was a bad game or personal struggles off the field, I made it through, bruh. I made it through those sleepless nights, the doubts, the pressure, and every time I fought through, it made me better, sharper, more focused. And now, when I feel, I don't second guess myself at all. I know what I could do. And I know that no matter what is thrown my way, I'ma find a way and I'ma handle it. Because if this season has taught me anything, it's that I'm built for this. Yeah. I got what it takes to face whatever comes next. And I'm ready to show anyone and everyone and whoever still doubts me that I'm him. Life is a balancing act. Learning how to juggle everything that comes at you while keeping your focus on what truly matters. I've had my fair share of rough times, yeah. Times that made me question, that made me doubt, but through it all, I've held on to my belief in God and trusted in His promises, even when I couldn't understand the timing. It's easy to get caught up in when things will change, when the breakthrough will come. But over time, I've realized something. We live by the clock, but God doesn't. We limited by time, by deadlines, by that constant tick-tock that's always in the back of our minds, but God operates outside of those limits, man. His timing isn't bound to our understanding, and honestly, we'll never fully grasp that. But just because we don't understand something don't mean we can't trust in it. My dad taught me that while he was in a hospital fighting for his life. He'll tell me to keep trusting God, to believe that everything will be okay even when things look far from it. I watch him laugh and smile, trying to put us at ease. And I remember thinking, how can he say that? How can he smile through this? But deep, there was this feeling in my spirit, man. A peace that I couldn't explain. It was like I knew somehow that everything was gonna be okay, even though it hadn't happened yet. That's the lesson I learned. Yeah. To trust God's promises. Don't get caught up in the timing, because faith isn't about all the answers. It's about trusting that there's a purpose even when you can't see it. And to get to that place, you first have to know what God's promises are for your life. And I hope that one day you find that peace too. That understanding that some things, even if they don't make sense now, are worth trusting. You know, when people talk about trusting the process, it always sounds like that thing you just say to stay positive. But the truth is, I've learned that trusting the process goes way beyond staying positive, man. It's about that one word we don't really like. Obedience. It's about showing up, even when things aren't how you thought they would be. You never really know who's watching you, man. Who's being inspired by the way you handle your struggles. I've had my own moments. Times when I thought about giving up, when everything felt heavy, when it felt like all I was doing was the right things, but nothing was changing. The thing is, what I've realized is that how you move through your own struggle, it might just be the example someone else needs to keep pushing through their own. Man, if that's not God, I don't know what is. I've been through some battles on the field and off the field. And there were plenty of moments where I asked God, why? Why this situation? Why now? Why me? But then I started to understand something. Sometimes your struggle isn't just for you. Sometimes your struggle is what gives someone else hope. Your obedience through tough times is what might give someone else strength to keep going. And man, that's not something to take lightly. So I learned that when you walk through the storm, trust the process isn't about hoping for an easy fix. It's about believing that through your faith, you can inspire others to stay the course. Your perseverance might be the light someone else needs. So I show up, even when it's tough, because what if by staying the course, I'm helping someone else not give up? And honestly, that's a bigger blessing than I ever could have imagined. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all for watching my journey, man. I know life ain't easy, and there's struggles, and there's ups and downs. But the fact that you're here, that you showing up and supporting me, it means the world. And there's one thing I've learned, is that no matter what you're going through, you can always rise above it. Keep showing up for yourself, keep believing in yourself, and trust that everything will work out towards your better good. And more importantly, trust in God. I love y'all. It's your boy, Willie Gardens, and we going. We got one more game until the national championship. Everything we've been working for all season comes down to these 4 quarters. And we're going up against Notre Dame. Man, as we prepare to face Notre Dame, there ain't no denying their legacy. For years, man, they have been one of the most winningest programs in college football history. From national championships to a rich history that speaks for itself. But recently, when it come down to bowl games and big-time matchups, Notre Dame has been finding it hard to finish. It's like up until that very moment, to the last second, they just fall apart. But with that being said, we can't sleep on them. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Their offense, I'm not really worried about them. They're not that explosive. But their defense is a different story. They're coming into this game with one of the most formidable defenses in the country. Especially their secondary, which is widely considered the best in all of college football. They're fast, they're disciplined, and they're aggressive. This is the kind of defense that'll make or break a game. So for us, it's about staying focused, executing the game plan, and understanding that although Notre Dame's offense may not put up crazy numbers, the defense is capable of winning games on its own. So we gotta bring our A game on both sides of the ball. We gotta make sure we control the tempo and protect the ball, because one mistake could cost us this game. Let's get into it. It's the second quarter, 7-3, and this game is everything I thought it was gonna be. Physical, tough, and relentless. It's a dogfight out here. A true test of who can outlast the other. And honestly, it felt like every yard is a battle. And it's exactly the type of game that separates contenders from pretenders. Man, Notre Dame isn't making it easy. We knew their defense was top tier, but what's catching us off guard is how well they're mixing their offense. They're hitting us with a balance we weren't fully prepared for. Switching between the run and the pass like they've been doing it effortlessly all season. It's throwing us off a bit. And I can feel the frustration creeping in, for real. But this is the kind of game where you can't let frustration take over. You gotta adjust, you gotta stay focused and trust the preparation. I can feel the weight of this game though. The pressure of every snap. But I can't let that consume me, man. I've been through too much this season to let this moment be the one that breaks me. I've been here before, right? It's about staying patient, playing my role, and waiting for that moment when I can make a difference. They're not coming at me directly, but I know they're watching, waiting to exploit a weakness. I just have to make sure that weakness isn't me. Not to say that it's just about me though, it's about the team. We've all got to rise to this moment, make the adjustments, and turn the tide in our favor. We've been pushed, but I know we could push back. This game is far from over, and it's going to come down to who can dig the deepest. Notre Dame's got a good mix going though, but we're not done yet. Not by a long shot. I just got to keep telling myself, stay locked in, stay patient. My moment is coming. Notre Dame definitely did their homework. It's clear they watch film on me. They keep attacking the left in the middle of the field. They're not even thinking about throwing the ball my way, which, man, is frustrating because I can't get into the rhythm, one that I'm used to. I've been waiting for my chance, waiting for that one opportunity to make a play, but it's like they're taking me out the game completely. I get it though. When you got double-digit interceptions and you ain't even start until week 6, you become a target in a different way. They're avoiding me, respecting my ability to change the game in an instant. And yeah, one side of the field is locked down, but it's almost like Notre Dame isn't feeling the effect of that. Their running back is solid. They've been hitting us hard over the middle. They found ways to move the ball without needing to test me, and it's working so far. That's the toughest part of being a corner sometimes. You do your job so well that the game moves away from you, but that's not an excuse to lose focus. I can't take myself out of position just because I'm eager to make a play. Then that's when mistakes happen. I gotta trust my guys, man. I gotta trust my brothers. They getting tested. And now it's about us as a unit stepping up, not just me. I need to do my job, stay disciplined, and know that my moment will come. I can't force it. We're in this together, and they need me when the time is right. Yeah. It's the fourth quarter with 1 minute left. Notre Dame has the ball in the 2nd and 11, and we are down 24-20. This whole game has been out of my hands. Not a single big play from me, and it's eating at me, man. Sure, I made some tackles, but nothing game-changing. Nothing that shifted the momentum. And now the weight of the entire season feels like it's resting on this moment. This whole year, everything I worked for, the blood, the sweat, the doubt, it all comes down to stopping this drive. We finally stopped them. We forced a 3rd and long, man. They had no choice but to punt. And the offense stepped on the field and they did their job, man. They did their job. That's what it means to trust your brothers in the midst of adversity. And so we are back on this field, and it is 26-24 with 25 seconds left. And honestly, I'm not afraid of anything. I have so much confidence as I'm on this field right now. The adrenaline is pumping through my veins, and I make the tackle to stop them from going out of bounds. Yes, they had timeouts, but we forced them to use it, and it is 3rd and 1 right now, and we have to make a play. We covering our man. We shutting down the middle of the field. It is incomplete. It is 4th and 1. Everything comes down to this moment. My man goes in motion, and I know it's a run up the middle. And we come across the middle, and we stop him on 4th and 1, and the game is over. Victory secured. But as I stand on the field, after all the adrenaline settles and things become clear, it was never just about this game. It was about the adversity, the kind of test, the kind that tests you, breaks you down, and makes you question if you're capable of coming out on the other side. That's life, though. Just like this game, it throws things at you that you can't control. It puts obstacles in your path that feels overwhelming. But here's the thing, we push through every time. We adapt, we keep moving, and eventually we come out on top. Be encouraged. No matter what you're going through, understand that you are not going through it alone, and God got your back. And everything that you need to make it through is already inside of you. So pull from the inside and not what's around you. God bless. It's Willie Gardens, and I'm out. I still remember my first day here, walking onto this field with nothing but a dream and a chip on my shoulder. A kid nobody knew, fighting for a spot in a program that didn't need him to be great. I was just a walk-on, a name on a roster, no hype, no expectations, just me and the work I was willing to put in. It wasn't easy. Every practice felt like a battle. Every rep was a reminder that I was only one step away from being sent home. I had to earn my place, prove myself day after day. There were days I wanted to quit, days where the doubt crept in, but something inside me wouldn't let me. Maybe it was the way my dad raised me, to fight through challenges, or maybe it was the belief that I had. Somehow, I knew I was just meant for more. And now I'm here, from that kid who walked on with no guarantees to a starter on Alabama's defense. One game away from a national championship, man. It's surreal, really. This journey hasn't been just about football. It's been about growth, resilience, and faith. I faced more than just opponents on the field. I faced doubt, loss, family struggles, and all ups and downs life could throw at me. But every setback was just a setup for something greater. People say life is about the journey, not the destination. But right now, the destination is within reach. We've come this far. I know this is just the beginning of what's possible. I've fought my way to this moment. I've earned my place amongst the best. Now we're one step away from making history. This isn't just a game. It's everything we sacrifice for, everything we work for. I wouldn't change a single step that got me here. And so I just want to say thank you, man, to everybody that believed in the story. And if I could leave you with anything that you could take from this, is that even though you've seen me go through so much, what I learned was that the only thing I can control is how I respond to the things of life, not necessarily what happens in it. And so my faith, my hope, my belief in God and who He created me to be is what kept me. And so if you're going through anything, I pray and I hope that you understand that everything that you need is already inside of you. Just have faith in yourself, but more importantly, have faith in God. Let's get into this game. I love y'all. It's Willy Gardens. This isn't just any game. This is the game we've been fighting for, the one we've bled for, the one where every rep, every sacrifice, every moment of doubt has led to. Two powerhouses, Alabama and Oregon, both here because we know what it means to dominate, to rise above, and to prove we're the best. This ain't no David versus Goliath story. This is two giants stepping onto the same field, ready to go toe to toe. And I look at how we got here. It's not just about my story. It's the story of the whole team stepping up, especially the young guys who showed up like veterans this season. You have freshmen and sophomore cornerbacks like Damani Jackson and Sabian Brown. Those guys have been locked in and locking down opponents week after week. Man, to come in as a freshman, as a young dude at Alabama, to make an impact right away, that's special. They fearless, confident. They've given our defense a whole new energy. Then you got Ryan Williams, man, a freshman wide receiver who's been unstoppable. I mean, that kid, his hands gotta be made of glue, and the speed to break a play open at any moment. Every time he step onto the field, it feels like a big play is just waiting to happen. And he's just getting started. And I can't forget about one of the anchors of our defense, Keon Sapp, transfer from Michigan, safety. It's not easy to step into Alabama and make an impact right away. But Keon, he brought leadership, stability, playmaking. That's been huge for us all year. I line up on one side of the field. He's back there watching my blind side, ready to make a hit, a snag, an interception if it comes his way. Together, we're not just a team, we a family. We fought for every yard, every down, and we trusted each other to do our jobs. To all the critics who said Alabama couldn't do it without Coach Saban, who doubted we could still compete at this level, we here, and we're ready to show the world what this team is made of. It's been a journey from a walk-on to now. Man, I couldn't be more proud to take the field with these guys for a shot at the title. But it's not just about us who had to fight. Look at Oregon. They're 14-1, but the journey is just as intense. They bounced back from our early season loss, and they didn't let it define them. Instead, they stormed through the Big Ten Conference, dominating teams, breaking records, and proving they deserve to be here. Their defense is fierce, their offense is explosive, and they're hungry. They're not here to roll over. They're here to take the trophy back to Eugene. See, this game isn't about one team being great and the other one being an underdog. This is two champions fighting for the same prize. They've been tested and we've been tested. And now it all comes down to this. To be the best, you have to beat the best. And that's exactly what we are here to do. This is the final chapter, the ultimate showdown. One game, one title, and two legacies that'll be remembered forever. Who's walking away on top? You're just gonna have to watch and see. This is it, the national championship game. I'm here, but it feels so surreal. I played every down, every snap, every game to get to this moment. The interceptions, the tackles, the big stops, it all led to this. Tomorrow, man, I gotta show up in a way I never have before. I've gotta make a play that defines me, one that says I belong here. My team is counting on me. I need to put them on my back. That's what it takes, man. I dream about this moment since I was a kid. I remember those nights working late, pushing myself to exhaustion, and now here I am, a few hours away from everything I've ever wanted. But it's not just about me, it's about everyone who believed in me, my family, who sacrificed so much for me to be here. If only they could be in the crowd tomorrow. My mom, my dad, my brothers, I know they'll be proud. I know they're with me in spirit though. I can feel them in my heart, right here, even right now. All those early mornings, late nights, the sacrifices, it wasn't just for this championship. It was to show them that their faith in me wasn't misplaced. Tomorrow has to be my best game, not just for me, but for them, for everything they put into me, every drop of sweat, every hour of practice, every prayer they said, it's time to finish what we started. Yeah, what we started. So here we are, you, me, and the biggest game of my life, and maybe the biggest moment of this story, this journey, one of grit and glory, an underdog story, because that's what it's been, hasn't it? Grit for the struggle, for every obstacle, every moment I wanted to give up but didn't, and glory, not just the kind that comes with trophies or records, but the quiet kind, the kind that comes from knowing you gave everything, every single time. I know I'm just a character in a game, but isn't this how life works too? We're all fighting through our own versions of grit, hoping for a taste of glory. Maybe we won't always be the hero. Maybe we'll stumble. But the real question is, what will you do when it's just you, staring at that moment that defines everything? Will you lean in, push forward, or will you turn back? Because this isn't just about winning. It's about proving something, proving that every setback, every sacrifice was worth it. The odds, the doubts, they're just noise. If you believe in your purpose, you've already found your glory. So here's my advice. Don't wait for permission to be great. Don't let anything or anyone tell you what you are capable of. Your grit, your glory, it's yours for the taking. And more importantly, keep your trust and your faith in God, because He's the reason that I made it to this place. The reason I had the strength. The reason I could keep pushing through every obstacle. So let's do this. Let's finish the story the way we started, against the odds, but with everything we got. It's your boy, Willie Gardens, and welcome to the Garden.
Ladies and gentlemen, you better buckle up because we are witnessing the rise of a star right here, right now. Willie Gardens, a young man who came in as a walk-on and underdog with everything to prove. And now he is leading Alabama's defense into the biggest game of the year. This isn't just any game, folks. This is the national championship, and let's be clear, this isn't David versus Goliath. This is a battle of giants. Alabama versus Oregon, two powerhouses with history, pride, and the best of college football on the line. This young man, Willie Gardens, he has turned heads all season with his grit, with his heart, and his playmaking ability. From being overlooked to becoming Alabama's top cornerback, he's battled through adversity on and off the field, and he has shown us what it means to defy the odds. Every step of the journey has led him to this game, this moment. He knows what's on the line tonight, and trust me, he's not taking it lightly. There's something electric about this matchup, and Gardens is at the heart of it. We're talking about a young man who embodies resilience, who fights every down like it's his last. You can feel it. Oh man, I hope you can feel it. This isn't just football. This is destiny unfolding right before our eyes. Willie Gardens has become more than just a player. He's become a story, a symbol of everything we love about this game. Willie, the nation is watching. The lights are bright. And one thing's for sure, Willie Gardens is ready to rise to the occasion.
All right, here it is. The national championship. The biggest stage, and I can feel it. There's nothing that's gonna stop me from making a play tonight. I just know it. My job right now is to be patient, to stay locked in and wait for that moment. And when it comes, I have to be ready, because this game, this moment, it demands everything. I've been putting in the work, grinding every practice, every game, and now I'm here. But this stage is different. I can't go out there forcing things. I have to let the game come to me. But trust me, when the opportunity shows up, I'll be right there. I got my team on my back, my family in my heart, and I'm ready. I know my moment is coming.
We are live at the national championship game, and I have to say Alabama is putting on a show tonight. They are absolutely dominating, and no one, and I mean no one, expected it to be like this. Coming into this game, we all thought this was going to be a nail-biter, a clash of two titans, but Alabama is showing us that they are the team to beat. Their defense has been lights out. Their offense has been unstoppable. Wait, hold on, folks. Willy Gardens has been an incredible interception. Unbelievable. Willy Gardens, who has been waiting all game for his chance, just leaped up and snatched the ball right out of the air. What a play by the young quarterback. Oh my goodness, proven once again why he is one of the most exciting defensive players on this Alabama roster. You can just feel the energy in the stadium right now. Alabama's not just winning, folks. They are sending a message. Wow. I can't believe what we are witnessing tonight.
Man, this is what it's about. I told myself that if the moment came, I wouldn't let it slip by. And here I am, standing tall in the end zone with the ball in my hands. Oregon was knocking at the door, ready to put points on the board, and I just shut it down. Man, this is exactly why I put in all those extra hours, endless drills, and the late nights, man. It feels unreal, stopping their momentum right here. Moments like these make all the adversity worth it. I knew my time would come if I stayed patient, trusted my instincts, and waited for the right opportunity. Now, I'm out here, not just playing the game, but owning the moment. This isn't just about stats. It's about standing up when it matters, when my team needs me most. Right now, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Man, I gotta give it up to the D-line right now. They playing lights out. They crashing through that O-line, making it impossible for the quarterback to get into a rhythm. It feel like every time I turn around, one of our guys up front is putting pressure in the pocket, forcing quick throws or stuffing the run. They making my job easy. When I saw that ball coming my way in the end zone, I knew it was because the D-line did their job forcing that rush pass. I just needed to finish the play. And honestly, all the credit goes to the big guys up front, the unsung heroes right now. And without the hustle and heart, that pocket doesn't happen. This whole game, that's been setting the tone, and it's because of them, the way they out here controlling the game. Shout out to my guys up front. Dang, man, I got caught looking in the backfield and this dude got a step on me. Dang! All right, I gave up a touchdown, man, and I know the game is out of reach, but that's still on me. I wanted to shut these dudes out, and the only time they really made a big play was on me? Nah, I gotta get that back. And even though the D-line still did their job and forced a quick throw, because I was out of position and I got too comfortable, I allowed them to make a big play, but it won't happen again.
All right, folks, this game is pretty much over. Alabama is dominating, and yes, Willie just got beat for a touchdown, but that is a part of the game, and even the best get beat sometimes. But let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Watching Willy Gardens this season has been an absolute privilege. This kid has faced adversity on and off the field more than most people will in a lifetime. And every time he gets knocked down, he gets back up swinging. What Willy brings isn't just talent or skill, it's hope, it's strength, it's resilience. He has shown us all what it means to fight like a warrior, to plant a seed of belief, not just in himself, but in your team, in the bigger purpose of things. He embodies the spirit of togetherness, the spirit of the village, as he calls it. He's been a shining example of faith and trust in something bigger, even when the path didn't make sense. I'm telling you now, Willy Gardens isn't done. If you think he's gonna let that touchdown define his game tonight, you don't know Willy. The kid got something special, and I have no doubt we're about to see him bounce back and make another big play. That's just who he is, a young man with a heart that never stops fighting.
And when it's all said and done, I'ma leave it all to my son. Tell my daughters daddy never fold, just finish everything that I done, yeah. I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work, gotta work harder. I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work, gotta work smarter. Cause I got these bills to pay, and I got these kids to raise, and I got a wife to praise. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
gentlemen, it is official. The Alabama Crimson Tide are your national champions. What a season, what a team, and what an incredible journey. We can't talk about this victory without mentioning Willy Gardens. This young man has been the heart and soul of this defense, fighting every step of the way, from walk-on to champion. He has turned every ounce of hard work, every sacrifice, every bit of faith into something real and something tangible. This victory is the true fruit of his labor. In a season that felt like a Cinderella story from start to finish, Willy Gardens has given us one of the greatest narratives in college football. Against all odds, he made it here and showed the world that resilience and grit can rewrite any script. This may very well go down as one of the most inspiring underdog stories ever to unfold on the field. Congratulations, Alabama. Congratulations, Willy Gardens. This is just the beginning of an extraordinary legacy.
Ma, I can't really hear you right now. We still at the stadium and there's still thousands of people here.
Willy, I need.
Can you hear me?
Willy.
Ma.
Willy, I need to tell you something.
Can you hear me?
Willy, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Ma. What's up?
Willy.
Yeah?
I need you to come home as soon as you can, son.
Wait, is that okay? Is that okay?
I'm sorry to have to tell you this right now.
What? What?
But your brother passed away.
Wait, what? What's up, everyone? I'm pretty sure you're wondering who I am, right? My name is Dangelo Gardens. I'm the older brother of Willy Gardens and D'Amico Gardens, and I'm here to shake things up. Some of y'all may know me as a rugby star. Who am I kidding? I'm sure don't none of y'all watch rugby and don't know who the heck I am. But I'm not just another player trying to make it. I'm here to be the greatest wide receiver that nobody knew about because I was overseas dominating these rugby fields. But now, yeah, I'm in the NFL. And I'm ready to make my mark with the LA Chargers because of my playmaking abilities and my speed and my ability to make people miss. Them dudes hit me up like, yo, we need you. And it's been incredible watching Willy fight his way to the top with Alabama. Man, that kid got some grit for real. And I'm beyond proud, little bro. D'Amico, that dude won the Heisman his freshman year. Real talk, the Garden Brothers is here, man. We bringing something different to the game. So stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of a story that will shock the world. And remember, greatness is not given, bruh. It's earned. It's time to show the world what a hidden star could do. So once again, my name is Dangelo Gardens, and this is my story.